Hey guys, just an update on Leroy. Some of the specifics of what this truck actually is and how this crazy project got started. That's great. Our power just went out. Power went out. Anyway, the craziness. This whole truck started from a roadkill episode where they were a muscle truck they had was showing the exhaust, the type of headers. Goes to a ball joint, then goes to a 2.5-inch piece of tubing, which then adapts to a 4-inch tubular muffler, goes through it, adapts back down to 3-inch, and then goes down to some 2-inch turn downs. Exhaust was awesome. Everybody loved it on their muscle truck, so that's why this truck got started, was to copy that exhaust. Parts that we had laying around was the original engine. 6.0 come out of 2015 Caprice. That was another project that got a 6.2 LSA out of a CTSV. Wheels were left over from a 2020 F-150. We put adapters on the 5 lug to make it 6 lug. They just happened to fit great. They're 20-inch. Just put them on there and they worked. Rear end is stock. It's now welded up solid because we broke it the first time we drove it. Imagine that. There's a burnout video of that. Interior was robbed out of different C10. Seat actually matched very well. Dash came out of yet again another different C10. Door panels are original. This one hasn't been cleaned yet. That one actually was cleaned with our dry ice cleaning. There's a video on that too. It made that thing look brand new. Got a T56 in it that was left over from an RX-7 project that disappeared. We made the shifter handle out of extensions. That way we can literally bolt on whatever we want. Change the length, change anything. I like driving around with the original shifter automatic. Looks like it's always in park. That's great. Tried putting in factory clutch pedals. It just didn't work for some reason. This is an 82 truck, but 81, there's a lot of 81 stuff, a lot of 82, and it just didn't work. So we got a hydraulic aftermarket setup to do the clutch. It is, well, there's a Holley Terminator in there somewhere. There's the screen for it. That's what runs the engine. Outside, Hellcat Haley does a lot of videos and photographs for us. LS Acceleration helped us with all the engine parts. Rock 103 didn't do absolutely anything, especially since they're not around anymore, but found a 1980 original window sticker, so thought that would be rather appropriate. The rest of the truck, it's all original, all the same paint. The license plate, no idea. Actually, it says it goes to a Toyota Prius. Just don't tell anybody. Still got to put the gauge bezel back in. Doesn't want to work with that dash pad for some reason. There's our original parts list. So if you want to do an LS swap in a C10, there's the list right there. Just follow that. That's like a guide step by step, and that should get you pretty much nowhere. But supercharger came off a 2018 Hellcat Charger that was burnt to a crisp and wrecked beyond being wrecked. So Kong actually ported the blower for us because they had to rebuild it. Daniel Powers and DWB Custom Coatings did the blower lid for us. These awesome adapters and the vacuum operated boost controller now is actually from Fabworks. If you're going to do a swap in a C10, use a car engine. The brackets being on the bottom make it a pain in the butt to stick it in a truck. But if you're going to do this foolishness, use a car, because then you use all the pulleys, brackets, everything from the CTSV. Otherwise, you're going to be dealing with six rib truck brackets, which kind of suck, don't work very well. This way, we're going to have 8 rib CTSV. And just so you can copy it, there's our fuel system right there. It's heavy, weighs 62 pounds. Rest of the parts list. More parts list. All of this, when I get done, will be on this board. All the part numbers, all the costs, everything. So if you want to copy this, you'll know exactly what to get and exactly what it'll cost. Because you got to get a CTS-V crank balancer, which is actually on the truck. More fuel line, more adapters, new throttle cable because we got a new throttle body, because we got to get an adapter to fit the Hellcat stuff. All of this will make the fuel line hook to each other. This is actually the hub adapter from Fabworks, and this is the Hellcat aftermarket pulley we now need to use. These are all the bolts, came from, actually ordered them all from Chevrolet and Dodge, so everything's brand new, fits like it should. This is the tool we need to drill a hole in the crank to pin it to the crank shaft, because now that needs to be done. Here is brackets, tensioner. That's all CTS-V stuff. There's a parcel parts list, a bunch of diagrams that helped us out. Yeah, they help us out a bunch in the morning. And here's our Hellcat fuel pump, our Hellcat coolant tank for the blower, or pump in our tank, crossover tank, because all that we're gonna have to make a cooling heat exchanger system. Here's our donor motor. This is gonna give us fuel rails and injectors and a few other little odds and ends. That's why we brought this out, so we could just rob from it. Here's extra stuff that we no longer need. And more bolts and lots of bolts. And that is, oh, and yes, you've seen, yeah, you need to get a pulley off a Hellcat. Well, you need one of these, because, and a rather large hammer, because they suck to come off. But actually, we needed an Allen, and we didn't have one big enough, so we found that actually we cut the end of it off, so that's gonna work. But well, we'll have a list, parts list, cost, part numbers of how to do all this foolishness, how to take a bunch of cool stuff, throw it in a pile, and make it even cooler, and take a running, driving truck again and make it so it doesn't run and drive and do anything. But thanks to Fabworks, DWB Custom Coatings, Barry actually gave us the name for the truck, Leroy. Now my light is going out there. We have no power here, no power there. Oh, hey, and no power right there because it don't run. But Barry actually gave us the name of the truck. It was always just called the Brown Truck. And for Bad Leroy Brown, that song from way back when, that's where Leroy came from. So thanks, Barry. That is Leroy.